gotta light up this area. Before I get past here, looks like. Well, okay. Lamp. Here we go. Some kind. All cluttered. Yeah. This game is so dark. Been the first time playing this game. Been wanting to play it for a while.
What a putrid offering.
Yeah, a putrid offering. I mean, look at all this shit. There's a whale. Killer whale. There's another one over there.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Different reality. It's like a dream.
I hate whiskey.
It was. So we got to do it here. Oh, we can drink this water.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Got a book for information, looks like. Gotta smoke up on that dabs. Smokity smoke. Okay, let's see. Mission. Pierce Investigation Agency. Looks like we got a doctor can well repeat to me that no longer need any remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return once of these mornings. I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay. Looks like these are upgrades. Yeah, for your level. Okay, that's interesting. Clues, inventory. It's a flint lighter. That's an old one. Yeah. Lost Mountain. 270. Sanity. Oh, the nightmare.
Good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. Yeah, see, he's an investigator.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Let's see what the drawers have.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
There's a phone ring.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sheriff, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr.
Okay.
Pierce. Our files
There we go.
will be up to date.
Create the character.
And on a related matter, may
Still
I
on the
raise a
call.
sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you used to...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an
I
old
like the
fool.
graphics.
Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, the affair. Investigating this. Pierce Investigation Agency.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
You gotta find the clues that add up. It's cool. That's clue one.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
It's a family of hers.
So,
Case of
Mr.
an
Pierce,
effort.
what do you make of these elements?
I'm so tired. Where did Sarah Hawkins find out about
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
It's kind of
So
cool.
sticking
It
to
reminds
the
me of
accent.
a vampire game.
Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was
It's
flawed.
got the same mechanics.
I believe
the
you
same
are
kind
right,
of
sir.
Dialogue.
This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Life and death. Okay. Warehouse 36. Let's do this
The meaning
first.
should be
This is the
exactly
last
as it
one.
appears.
We'll do
I
that.
think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay, ask those questions. on this
The
one.
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
Do you walk
That
or
is
do
what
drive
you
in
must
this?
find out.
I wonder.
Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Huh. That's all information I need, buddy.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah
Yeah.
Hawkins' death.
Dialogue's pretty
You'll
good.
be handsomely compensated.
All right.
I love it.
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Yep.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sipping pills. And text those. You can always look up whatever we need. And I'll drink this water. Alcohol.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Atlas of
But
Atlantis.
it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by lost tribes. Don't let romanticism of these moving evidence of such native and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods or gigantic creatures will still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and humorous tourist story of their small inland coast of Massachusetts. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, leave for Darkwater. Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As only clue that she left other disturbing painting over the shipping label and address. Warehouse set on the docks of the Hamlet Darkwater. The place seems to be starting point for Pierce's investigation. First place. Okay. Here we go. Boat.
almost there.
Games plus 4. What annoying. What?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Fitzroy.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind
Staying
brought
around.
you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a
New
great
planes
name to
discovered.
start a tragedy.
Darkwater Port.
You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Let's go do that.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Yeah,
Cops, they can't
that
understand.
sucks. Oh, God.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand.
There's the bar.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Okay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees them?
Who can paint such things?
So they made you feel
Sarah
uncomfortable.
Hawkins.
You need to see them
artist.
for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Yeah, make up my own mind. Let's see what else we got here. Speaking of this.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Yeah. A lot of money for
That'll be all for now.
whale.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last.
The biggest. The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Article on the miraculous catch. Looks like we can upgrade a little bit of my skills here. Okay, dark water. Characters.
The doctor, what did he say?
Left.
My God. She will do it again.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Will do.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Yep, manifests. That's good. That's good. Where? Guess get more clues.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, The fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Last serving captain.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
Why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Yeah.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death.
It's kind of like the Kraken in a way. Way bigger, demented and dark.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you.
Damn it.
It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back.
Investigated talents. Huh. That's cool. You can be an investigator and upgrade your stuff. Nice. Strength.
sailors. It's a sign.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Well, I'm a private detective.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I guess I can't get in warehouse from there.
There's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? Come on, you can tell me.
No.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Damnation. Broke it. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ratchet device.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
And you can't jump in this game. Oh wait. That's just a ladder.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Find handle. There we go. Now what?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a song.
Calm down.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Yeah.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay.